Dear citizens of this planet Earth and dear subscribers, I hope you're doing really great. So here we have some more updates to different departments, but mostly for people that live in skyrisers close to the beach. Okay, up to 200 kilometers from the beach line. Great idea? Okay, so here we are then. For those that are new to our program, in a few words, this is a proposal for an international constitution with full details for everything, guidance, all written and in videos to parents, teachers, for government leaders, business owners, everyone. All right? So, here it is, a few more updates, and combined with the other 500 videos we already have posted for the last few years. So combined, with all the improvements we have made, we have this international constitution for all countries the same. All right, thank you and welcome to our channel, our YouTube channel. So please subscribe right now, so you can receive the following videos and also live streams. And please activate the bell so you will be ready when we have new live streams or videos as well. Also, if you can, please make a donation. We already have some videos. You can use online payment. That's the best for us, and send an email saying how much you send, the day, the copy. You take a picture with your cell phone of the receipt you got. You can send Western Union or Walmart to Walmart. That's quite a few ones. So please send us donations so we can purchase our building, our land for our piloting school, of all ages, and also a thrift store, restaurant, clothes store, right? For us to have a few different opportunities for our piloting program. So thank you so much for making your donations. Donations can be received until end of July, because after that we are not going to receive anymore. We are going to do everything with points, and hopefully all businesses, owners of all countries, we are going to do everything for free. We receive materials for free, we produce things, and also offer for free. With this work that we are really trying hard to implement in our planet, in all countries, food for free, clothes for free, house for free, electricity, water, everything for free. But of course, people need to get good points in life, do good practices, so we can deserve these good things, right? So the Peace and Love Organization, it's really a gift for all of us. For us to have families united, for us to have positive, neighborhoods, and everyone happy, right? With beautiful festivals, with beautiful parties, during the day, with healthy things, presentations, and also with peace flags. It's going to be really beautiful, right? So, and then with time, the business owner is going to start already giving those things, for free, as I just said. Yes, but of course, people are going to save. It's not because electricity is free and you're going to use or, don't be cared about those things. We're going to care. We're going to save electricity, save water, continue the same. All right? Okay, my friends. So here's Goiana Ferreira from Florida, and here it is. More updates for all of us. We see you soon. Get ready. Our international conference to teachers, Waldorf teachers. And also our organization launching day will be on August 24th, 2023. Please share these videos with everyone every single day from Monday to Friday. Please set up, maybe you have 20 minutes a day, maybe you have a few hours or even the whole day. Let's do it, okay? There are many retired people home, many people that are not working can share this work, because we're really gonna have a new humanity. It's a gift to have your participation. Okay, let's start then. We see you soon. All right, let's go for some updates. So, if you receive this notice, you work at any company, any business, anywhere, it's your notice time, and you have up to 24 hours to send an email to everyone you already have the contact and all your social medias. And you have 48 hours to get the other emails for everyone that work under you, and 10 neighbors and 10 friends emails, and do again your social media while they're still available. This is very important. Okay, so let's say a few words. So here it's almost the last for city to close down. So that's what this video is about. Almost getting ready. So the very last will be one hotel or one skyscraper, right? Maybe a few trucks. They leave already 2 or 4 days as soon as they finish their last need. Okay, the tractors, as soon as they compact everything and have that road, the dirt road that you're gonna go until the next city, okay, they have to demolish the last road going to the next county or next 2 counties ahead, right? Because if the first county is already clear up, so you have to go to the next one. Keep going to the beach area. You see here? All right, you have to keep going. So you're in this county. Let's say this county here, it's already almost done. You're not going to help them. So you go to the next one, or to the beach, or to the desert village. Okay, so one small school at the hotel, one small school room, such as the cafeteria, because you probably just have here maybe 40 couples. Okay, it's the very end. The water trucks will follow you because they're going to help until the day you leave. So when you complete 6 days of watering of that last planting, and to be meter by meter, so every 5 meters or every 10 meters, according to the instruction you're going to receive. Don't worry about details, okay? Or a total amount per sparse in a certain area, a state park, national park, the county itself, or whichever it is, or covering roads that were taken out. Okay, so some place gonna need more, but you're gonna keep the roads. So if you have the roads at your city, so let's say here's your county, right? So you have roads like that, a few like this, some of them a little bit like that. You will keep the roads until the very end. Which ones? The most important ones. Because the water truck's gonna go, come back, go, come back, go, come back on these main straight roads. Okay? Don't worry about little roads. Every community gonna take care of their own before they leave, right? Okay? And if you are in charge, it's okay. For example, one community clear up everything. They're going to sign up for the water truck to come twice a week, or if it's really too hot, 3 times a week, on that community that nobody going to be living there anymore. That's okay. All right? So it's a water truck. And who is in charge to hire those water trucks? All right, the last people closing that community, all the buildings gone, demolition gone, will be the 4. If it's up to 6 months, 4 is enough, 4 owners or 4 people in charge. If it's more than 6 months, if you believe your community going to take more than 6 months to be cleared, completely cleared, then you will need 10 department directors with their 10 parents with them, they're married, they have 2 children, their own. Okay, all right. So here I'm just saying a few words for the very last. So probably gonna have a road, a dirt road here to go to the next community, or you're going to have, no, not the airport. The airport will be already, you know, because the airport is a long lane. Yeah, you cannot live in an airplane because we don't want to leave anything behind, okay? So you can leave an helicopter. Helicopter go, helicopter come back, pick up more people and go, come back, done. Okay? That you can do. You can do and live there, you know, because that's just going to be a few meters for every county, you know. So, all right. At this point, that's before, the very steps before. Sorry, this one here for the helicopter belongs to this part. The very, very last days. This is a few weeks before, okay? All right, so this part with the helicopter, it belongs to this, the very last few weeks. Okay, that's probably going to be only the 10 department directors and their family, okay? All right, and then they're not going to have hotels anymore. They're going to be living in tents or trailers with a driver. They're safe to go to the next county. Okay, so here they will still have one gas station, you know, the smallest one, just for the gas for those trucks. That's still useful. They might still have a greenhouse, okay? All right, simple things like that. The number, so trucks, water trucks, they might not have 4 vans anymore. They might have one van for all their needs, just one, you know, for anything small, or one car. Let's keep the van because remember they're gonna have 4 vans per county for food distribution or clothes or, you know, items that's needed. People got too many, so we have 4 vans per county. So you're gonna keep one until the last day, okay? What else? So the school is no school anymore. People study at the hotel, okay? And no more clinics, no more assisting living, nothing of this. All these major things, no jail, of course. All these things gonna already close down. Okay, already gonna close down. Okay, so this is for the last 4 weeks. Last 4 weeks. So you live in tents with support of a trailer, because you're gonna put the last tables. You study, you read, you do your records, right? The last things, you're gonna have the solar panel charger for your cell phones. So you need the trailer with the driver's seat, not trailers that they leave there, leave you alone, okay? So you're safe. The gas of that trailer is full for the last 4 weeks. You don't go anywhere because you're right there beside the gas station. You're going to demolish the gas station. You know, before the last week, you're ready. The most families already gone. You're going to demolish this very small airport you have, okay? All right. So you're gonna mostly eat your own salad, and you have some meat from Hunt or some cans of, no more cans of food, right? You don't have a place to put any trash, any recycle. You're gonna keep Hunt. And you have the refrigerator at your own trailer. So we'll be 10 families, right? 10 families, so you can have 10 trailers. That's fine. The very last 10 people leaving. So there's no more hotel. You know, when you demolish all this, the last airport, the last hotel, the last gas station, everything the last, after when all this is ready, you know, you count 4 weeks. You have to stay in the area 4 more weeks, living with vans, because then we are sure you came to a conclusion. Okay? 4 or 2. Shall we do that? Because to demolish all that, yeah, so let's do 2 weeks. But it's okay if it's 4. No, 2 weeks. So when you demolish everything, you're ready in tents, in trailers. If you don't have one, before you demolish the hotel, the trailer need to arrive, okay? So Yeah, then it's nothing else to do there in reality, right? Okay, so let's say 2 days, I think. Yeah, I think that's the best. In not 2 weeks. 2 days, you have to leave with helicopter, going, coming back, picking up all these things, or with those trailers. Or some will go this way, some will go that way, according where you're going. Are you going to help this first county, 2 counties, or another state? So the helicopter is gonna bring you to the closest place that's still open, right? Okay? So 2 days, when you finish all that, you have 2 days just to do your, check your YouTube account, make all the last videos are ready, and then show the helicopter coming or the trailer ready to go. So let's say 2 trailers, 2 families, or up to 5, a half, a half will go this way, a half will go that way, okay? All right, but needs to be trailers or helicopters. Maybe you don't need trailers. The helicopter will bring the last few things. It's a very small folding table, right? Like for 4 people, or 2 is small. 2 is small. Those very small square ones for 4 people? Yeah, maybe 2, and people share their time to do their records keeping, right? And sit down to eat, okay? Or they sit on the floor, or some logs, okay? So that's the very last. You need, so 2 folding tables of 4 people that can fit on a helicopter. You're not going to live there, right? Or, yeah, not folding ones, forget it, sorry. You can make little logs, to sit. Yeah, no tables, no folding tables at the helicopter. You just make some simple benches with logs, and at the last day, you just let them loose so they will break down a little easy. Very simple ones, You just can make them and they're gonna decompose, right? Okay, so no plastic folding tables, nothing of that. Okay, so if you have internet, you have these last 2 days, you took pictures, okay? Let's do up to 2 days. And of course, you get your tents, because you're gonna need tents for these last 2 days, right? Okay, so of course the very last, gonna be maybe a big cafeteria with everyone is sleeping there. Those 10 families is sleeping there, and but you have to have a meeting. That's important. When everything is clean, the 10 department directors in charge, you need to have a meeting. Okay, all is gone. We are going to have to tell your plans. We are going by helicopter. 5 families are going to this county, 5 families going to that county, and this is our last 10 families. Everybody already live. This is the county. That was their names. Okay, so we are here. This address. The address is still the same. Where you are located until the last day. And you take videos around, everybody wave, everybody say their names one by one in order of the department directors, right? Okay, then you do your closing, all right? You have this meeting, and an hour later, just to have some extra time, the helicopters come and pick you up. Yeah, that is the, or you go by trailer, whichever is available, because we have thousands, millions of counties everywhere, okay? So you got the trailer and you're safe, get everybody, or you get a bus. That's another idea. You can get a bus with everyone, those 10 families, and you have a trailer, you need 2 different things with a wheel, right? So you're safer. All right, then you have a van, for example, for the little refrigerator, the little something, right? Because you need meat until the last day. You need the chickens. All right, the back of the bus and the back of this van gonna have what? Your chickens and your food, right? You see there? Or it's too small, okay? So here it is. You have your bus. So 10 families gonna go on this bus. And then you have the trailer or van, you know, carrying a refrigerator, a basic few things, right? You're not living there. You need to eat. Okay. On the back of one, gonna be the chickens or even 2 chickens. That's fine. Houses, right? You close them as already put online. You have little holes for them to have fresh air, or they get fresh air on the sides, or this little door you open and close. Okay. And the other one will carry the plants, the food. Okay, because you already sent all the trees, or you plant right there all your trees. You're not carrying trees around. Okay, so before you demolish that very tiny airport, okay, so that's what you're gonna do. All right, so if you're going to close by, you're gonna have a bus and a van or trailer, because some vans you just can have these basic things as well. All right, when you arrive the next county, you need some clothes, basic things, some shoes. Okay, so if you're going close by and you can leave 6 a.m. and you have to arrive at the new location before 6 p.m. If you can do that, that is fine. You can go to that location and then you can do another travel, you know, to another county this way. All right. If you are going to a desert village, so you can still go with everybody until a county towards the beach that still have the airport, right? And then you, if you approve, of course, and then you go to a desert village or a desert support city. Remember support city, you know, waiting for someone to pick you up, and you know, so that is faraway trips, right, more or less, and this is the closest. Soon as you leave, you cannot leave before 6 a.m. and you cannot arrive after 6 p.m. So organize yourself properly. Which county can receive you, that they still have a hotel, right, to receive you. That's the basic thing. That you can arrive by 5:30 or so. You don't want to leave for the last minute. And you're going to calculate everything a dirt road. So here's the other thing. Volunteer, if you're listening to that, please already ask Google to put driving on dirt road, on compacted dirt road, because this will facilitate a lot for people to have an idea. Okay, here, how long, because they already have how long in cars, airports, bicycle, or walking, right? So they add this on compacted dirt road. How much time will be? Ask them to add, because we need that. We're gonna help those people. All right, very good. We see you soon. Okay, the other thing I didn't say, you see this other key that I'm talking about? This is a very special key. You can never ever let your children or teens to touch that key, or the elders. You are the parent, you're in charge. Where are you gonna keep that key? So I'm gonna tell you right now. This key, you're gonna keep outside your shoulder. You know, with that ring like that. Right, let me see if it's right here, mine. Let me see. Yeah, this one, okay? Outside your left arm, closer to the shoulder. Can be straight like this or can be straight like that. That's okay, like more horizontal or more like vertical. This other key, the second key that you close inside, you lock inside, and you go to bed and you can rest. You're sure nobody gonna leave for any reason, nobody gonna come in for any reason. So you, the parent, are in charge. The wife gonna keep that at your brassiere. So gonna be a string, and you're gonna flip the string. I'm gonna show you how you're gonna do it. Okay? All right. So you get a very small string. Needs to be thick. You see this one? Need to be thick. Every key gonna be painted like that, with a number of the apartment. Okay? Every key gonna have a drawing like that. So you need to have thick. So if you get a ruler is about a half centimeter thick. You see there? All right. So now I'm gonna show you how you're gonna keep that safe. All right. Okay, so you have your brassiere. That's for the mother, not the grandmother, because that is the key, inner key of your apartment or house. So you have your brassiere, whichever you have. Every brassiere has, a holder, right? Okay, so you get that. It's the most simple thing. You put on the loop, and you are safe. You see? You're safe. And then you just tuck in inside your brassiere. You see? You tuck in inside your brassiere. Inside by your breast. So you won't be outside flipping around while you walk. You keep inside. Okay, you got it? You keep inside. Okay, so you use all day. When you're going to take shower again, easily, if that's sweaty, of course, probably sweaty, you just take it out in your bathroom and you already tuck in to the new brassiere before you leave the bathroom, so you can have consistency. You can take a shower, probably sweaty, exhausted, or whichever it is, and then before you put this brassiere to wash, you already tuck in this one on a new brassiere the same way. So you come here, it's the most simple way. I'm just showing you slowly because, for everyone to be really clear until we make our next video. You come here, and you go inside the loop you just made, and there it is. It's thick, so gonna be you can easily change for a new brassiere every day, every evening, and you're gonna sleep with it. Okay, if you make love, if you change your brassiere, after making love, you put your brassiere back to place, because you're in charge of the keys. You don't want to forget the brassiere on the floor, and then in the morning you forgot where it is, or in the middle of the bed with the sheets. It's very important for you to get that key. So we are not going to ever have teens leaving the house or elders with dementia leaving the house. Okay? And also, we will never have anyone coming inside the house. You go to bed, you go to bed. You're safe and you are relaxed. You're not worried that anyone can arrive or anybody going to leave. Okay? After 6 o'clock, it's forbidden to knock people's house. Okay? Forbidden. 6 p.m. is the maximum time. So if somebody gonna ask something, to the neighbors, this is okay. Shall we go play? Did you already play? Or it's vacation day. Maybe we knock each other's house a little bit. The kids can go beside you, the parent. Never children going to be walking by themselves. Things like that, okay? But this is important. And this key, I already told you. You take a shower with it. You make love with it. You go to the pool with it. You go to work with it. You go do the garden work with it. You never ever leave that your arm. You open the door, you close the door, and you slide up to your arm, okay? Because some men you cannot trust, even that they're your husband, okay? Some teens you cannot trust, even that they're your own, All right, so you keep your family safe, 100% safe. It's when those two keys never ever leave your body. That's how you are safe. Okay? If you make love, you pay attention where's the safest location for you to put that brassiere. Because maybe sometimes you don't have to take the brassiere for these first 6 months, these first 2 years. You have to feel safe with the key of your house. All right? Because yes, some elders already have dementia. Or maybe you don't trust them. Or maybe you don't even know who they are. They are your parents-in-law. And maybe they lived in another country before. Maybe they live in another. You don't know who you have at your house. Okay? Maybe you just marry someone that already have teens. Or, I don't know. Can be many different situations. Or teens that want to see their boyfriend or girlfriend. They don't ever leave the house. You are inside. You are already locked. 7 o'clock or 7:20 if you work at the kitchen, right? So this is the safety of your family. Pay attention. So I already explained how to do it. You do not take this one out your arm, not even for shower. It's there with you. And you lock the door what you take in a shower. Do not take a shower with your husband unless you're 100% sure. And I already tell you, don't trust your husband, okay? For this first 6 months, 1 year, don't trust. You lock the door of your bathroom and you take a shower, because people, if they want to make proper love, it's in another moment. It's not on this time that you're sweaty, you are exhausted, you want to take a shower, you want to sit down a little bit, right? You already ate, was a busy day, you study, you learning, you're gonna study soon until 9 or 10 p.m. It's too much, right? What you gonna do in a shower together? Nothing. Take your time, and you are in charge of these two keys. So take care. Your husband can help in a day. So your key gonna be in the left arm and your husband gonna be standing right there. But do not trust your husband for these 2 years, even that you have your husband for many years. Some people cheat on others and the wife don't even know. So for these first 6 months, for these 2 years, you pay attention to everything. You keep your family safe. Be careful with your in-laws, because as I said, maybe you met them quite many times, or on holidays or on birthdays, but you really don't know how they are. You don't want people, it's forbidden to be walking around their house. You can study till 9 o'clock at night, or even to 10 if everyone feels really good for these first 3 weeks, nobody's exhausted, that's okay. So you can go, till 10 o'clock, it's fine. But have consistency, and you have the keys with you, all right? So don't throw away your brassiere anywhere on the floor, or you don't even know where it is. No, you keep close to you. You can put under the pillow, or you can put inside the pillowcase, or you can put under the mattress a little bit. If you go to the bathroom before or after you make love, whichever it is, you carry that brassiere with you. You don't give chances for you forget there and you go to the bathroom, don't have both of your keys with you. That's the 2 years practice. After that, probably going to be the same. Okay? Probably going to be the same. Because we need families, we need parents that are safe. They're not worried that teen's going to leave, or, come back anytime they want, or grandparents going to leave, okay? Very good. Here we are. Let's get organized. And people need to be in bed. Children, teens, yourself, parents and grandparents, if they're not tired, they have to be in bed. They have to focus on breathing. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more. You can put a very gentle song on a cell phone for 20 seconds or so if you are there. If you're tired, to hum, because some people are going to be exhausted for the first few weeks, right? Until they catch up, you know. It's okay. You hold yourself on your hands with a soft piano song, or you know, a little music. That's okay. Instrumental music, but the cell phone is strong in your hands. It's not on the floor, it's not at the chair, it's not in your pocket, it's not beside the children's bed, it's not beside the children's pillow, and it's not on the children's hand. You choose the song. You, the parent, the father or mother. If both of you don't know which song to sing, you didn't learn, or you're exhausted, as I said, it's okay. 20 minutes, no more. Okay? 20 minutes before 8. Remember those details. For vacations, 20 minutes before 9. Only for Friday and Saturday. Even vacation for regular days, it's 8 o'clock for children. Keep consistency. All right? Okay, my friends, here we are. Keep your cell phone, keep your keys, and you're safe. And some people are going to have one more key here, remember? Of their business. If they are the department director in charge, they're going to have one more key with this one. The key that you go outside. That's the key you go outside. And if you're in charge of the B door or the kitchen, soon as possible, all those keys of everywhere are going to have a key cabinet. But maybe you going to be in charge of the main key of the entire house with all these things inside. Somebody need a key, right? Of this main office or this main house. And going to put here. And here, that's only your inner house. So it's easy to remember because it's on your brassiere. Inner house, inner brassiere. Outside the house is on your arm. So it's easy to remember. Even 80 years old can remember those things. Grandparents do not have this key. They only gonna have this. All right? So you're safe. If anybody would try to get in or anything, you just don't worry. You have the key. Maybe previous residents or somebody that think that their friend or their parent live there still, and maybe not, they already moved. It's okay. You can talk to them, if to calm them down. If somebody knocks your door, you answer them, but never ever open the door. You answer the man with strong voice, gonna answer the door, not ever the lady, the wife. This time is thing for the father, not the grandfather either. Okay? All right. Yes, may I help you? You're gonna talk strong. Okay? All right? I'm gonna say, what do you want? Oh, I'm looking for my parents. Maybe they're lying, but maybe they're being honest. Okay? All right. So what you're gonna do? Talk to them, for a few seconds, not even a minute. No, they don't live here. Okay, now you have to go, all right? Okay. Answer, so they don't think and come back next day thinking their parent or the best friend live there. Maybe they have a best friend that lived there a year, 2 years ago. They're trying to marry that person. So you don't know. Maybe they're thieves, maybe they're not. Maybe they're being honest, okay? So you answer. The man of the house gonna answer that door, whichever time it is, if you get up, and never open the doors. Forbidden for police to come in the middle of the night. Never open the door, okay? You get up in the morning and you go to your work, you go to school. Never ever miss your work or school. Because you got scared, someone came to your door, you don't know who it is, say they were a police, and if they're lying. And if they're honest, not such a thing, you didn't do anything wrong. Okay? So, if you have anybody coming to your door in the middle of the night, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whichever, you continue doing exactly what you're doing. You firm yourself and you go to school, you go to work. You never ever miss school or work because you're afraid of someone that they say they're police or not, or they say they're going to hurt you, right? Because if you're afraid of someone, you have to move now and not in 1 or 2 years. If you're afraid of someone, you don't feel comfortable for any reason, if something really happened or not, and they're upset with you, maybe your business owner, maybe they are jealous you got a good position, So if you have any doubt that that place is not safe for you, move now. Move to 2 counties, east, west, north, west, anywhere. And start your life. It's okay, but you're safe with your family. Never ever stay home because you're afraid of something. Because some people, they're mean. And hopefully we get these people. And then you have to say who they were. Pay attention their eyes. Pay attention their eyebrows. Not the beard, because next day they can shave the beard off. Okay, that is why it's forbidden. Look on the little door mirror, right? The little, I forgot the name, like the little door thing to see outside, who is outside. Look that thing. Okay, because that's the only way you can make a complaint, is tell who you believe it was, which way they went, or a few basic things. All right, but police, the security, the 10th department direct, that's the police, they're not coming in the middle of the night help anyone. My husband's hurting. My father-in-law is hurting me. My mom is crazy. My teenager left the house. No police gonna come in the middle of the night. 7 o'clock is done. 6 o'clock actually, right? 7 is for you to be home. It's curfew. That's how I'm gonna call. Curfew time. Okay? All right? And for summer months, in vacation, if it's still daytime, you can have 1 more hour to play. That's it. All right? Okay, because that's the only way. So remember, those things are very important. Your cell phone and your records book and your documents. You never ever leave in a hurry. Never ever move to another location in a hurry. You have 100 questions to check before you move anywhere. So let's say you don't feel comfortable in your county, that quite a few people don't like you for anything. Maybe you study better than them, you're bad at school, or maybe they're just weird neighbors, who knows? Or maybe they didn't like you because you got successful very quick, or you got better salaries than they got. Whichever it is, if you don't feel good on the county you are, move to 2 counties or more, of course, another state, away. If you are abused from somebody, never want to see that person again. If you have an old boyfriend that hurt you, or were mean to you, never want to see him again. Whichever it is, move now and not 1 or 2 years later, okay? All right, then you start your new life. But before you move, you have 100 items to check. I already put a video about that. Check everything, because you don't want to go to a worse location. They have food, they have water. You only start with that basic list, and then you go to more improvements. How much food, how much water, how is the school, where is located, okay? It's 100 questions to be checked and confirmed with their neighbors. You don't only trust the realtor, person in charge, and you cannot trust also the website, the organization website. Yes, people gonna put their places that's available. This hotel, we have 5 apartments available. This building, we have 5, 10 available. But you are in charge to check, because we cannot check millions, billions of houses or apartments, okay? All right? You have to check the neighbor of that property. Call. Who are you gonna call? A restaurant or a school. Probably a school. A school gonna be open. It's the most trusted place is a school. Look, this apartment on this street really exists. They still on, or they demolish. You know what I mean? So you're gonna talk to the school person that answered the phone. Okay? You don't have to talk to the principal. You can talk to the person that answered. And to be sure, you call again another time and talk to the secretary. Never once. You need to do that twice to make sure that building or that hotel on that street close to that school still exists. Okay? And everything else. Do you still have this? Do you already have gardens planted? What do you have? Or you get there's nothing? Okay, so you have to check. Do you have problems with water? Or not? Okay, so very good. Keep your keys, keep your cell phone safe all the time. All right? Okay, here we are. Let's get ready. Okay, now let's say a few words about cell phone. All right? So when you're gonna bring to your work and when the best option will be to leave it at your own house, because you're not going to have purses, people, ladies bringing purses. You're not going to have men bringing bags or backpacks or, or going to have huge pockets again, right? So details we're gonna give you afterwards, but just to start with the basics, so the cell phone. So for Saturday, garden work, you already know you bring with you. The Sunday, park or beach or pool or a fun paid location you need to bring with you. But how you gonna do it? Bring a sealable bag, or two, and keep, away from the water, because they're not really waterproof, right? They're water resistant, but if they fall in a pool, of course, they're gonna be bad. But just, and then you can share time with the grandparents. So you go in the water, they film a little bit, and then the other way around, So you go and they film, and then they go in the water and you film. Okay? All right, so these days, for sure, on Sunday. On Saturday, for sure. Every Friday, it's mandatory to bring a cell phone to work. So you're gonna film your work area and whichever more things we ask. Okay? So this is my work area. If your teacher can say, this is my garden. Any business. Oh, here's how it is our garden right now. Here's how our shelves are doing right now. So every Friday. So in reality, you're gonna use that cell phone just a little bit, but we need a day to do that, and that will be every Friday. Okay? And the other moment that you're gonna use your phone is for your fun time outside with the kids. Fun time. So every day, for what? For about 10 to 20 minutes. With consistency, or every day you're gonna do 10, or every day you're gonna do 20. Until January 1st. On January 1st, and then it's 20 minutes, because everybody already has some adjustment times. Okay? Monday to Friday, you play with them. With teenagers, yes, you play. Elders, yes, you play. The elders can be sitting, of course, in the benches, but you play. What you gonna play? Play sock tag. You can play simple things, rackets, all right? But not more than that either. The main thing is to have consistency. All right? 20 minutes from January on, and until there, 10 minutes or 20 is fine. Okay? All right. So those are the days you're gonna keep the cell phone with you. In other days, you keep it locked inside your bedroom. Inside your bedroom. Okay, so you have a lock with the documents of the family and your cell phone. Okay, so that's how it is. All right, and inside your bedroom, you need a knob, a door knob that does not open from the outside, not with screwdriver. Some are strong, it's the one that has a little round dot, and not those that you put a coin and you flip the door open, the door knob's open. Okay, need to be the one you tested ahead. You cannot have screwdrivers, so nobody gonna get in, right, to do anything. Okay, and if they get up at night, someone not feeling well, go talk to them, if the children, the elders, right? So up until the January 1st, we're not taking points out. Mom, it's too dark. Mom, I can't sleep. It's okay. Go talk and hum some songs, or put 20-minute songs on yourself. Are you okay now? Do a prayer, one more prayer. Okay, because some people, some elders, they're 20, 40 years at the same house. Suddenly they're going to move and move again. Maybe they're not really feeling well. Okay, or maybe that child, you know, they move again, everything new. Maybe they're too excited, too happy. Okay, so talk to them. Okay, I'm coming. And then you put proper clothes on in case you were making love. You didn't. I'm coming soon. You know, you answer something. Don't let them cry, or don't let them be waking. And you can't make noise when you're making love. I said that already. You be the quietest as possible so the grandparents can sleep, or maybe they already made love and they have to be quiet too, okay? All right, so those are the times you bring your cell phone with you. I repeat, Saturday garden work, Sunday twice a month special day out, and twice a month at their own neighborhood or out, it's okay. Every Friday, the whole day is your work, you know. So if you have students, you film your students. If you're inside your classroom, you film them a little bit inside the classrooms. And you have to post those videos, every week on your YouTube family account for everyone entire planet to see, and neighbors to check, and department directors to check to see if you're saying the truth. Okay? All right, so Saturday garden work, Sunday 2 times in or out, and 2 times out for sure. So every Friday at work, at your work area, your work office. Oh, look here the department director. So sometimes they can be together, you film them all. So here's where I work, here's where we take lunch. Film your friends, your co-workers. Mandatory, it's forbidden for them to get out and leave because they don't want to be filmed. It's forbidden for them to have hats because we don't want to have anybody that's hidden suddenly arrive in another city, gonna lie, and people gonna believe they don't even have that name. Right? So I have to pay attention. And they, please say your names. And then you go around the table and say the names of your co-workers. All right? And then please say your name. So all department directors of your work on the Friday before or after lunch, you know, they're going to be aligned and they're going to say their name. 5 husband, wife, husband, wife, husband, wife, husband, until all of them say their names. Okay? All right? In order, department 1, department 2, department 3, always when they stand on pictures or anything, always from left to right for the people that are watching. From left to right, for everything, even for graduations, they are bringing their diploma. From left to right, department 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, goes to 10. And people are here watching, or you are filming them on every Friday, okay? So they did something special. They did a chicken house. Oh, you have to film. They did the bunny's house. You film. At work, I'm talking about work. Every Friday is work. Every Saturday is your own community. They did a chicken's house. They did the bee. New bees hives arrived. New chicken eggs arrived to hatch at community. So Saturday, you film your own residential community. You're already there. On Sunday, it's related to your family. Every Friday, every Sunday, every Saturday, every Friday is related to work. All right? And we need one day here. Let's do the Tuesday. Every Tuesday, your records book. For what? For work and for your own family. Work, I mean what you're in charge of, right? What you're in charge. You can be the 4 couples helping the 10 couples, or maybe you're an assistant of something, willing to go to be the 10, right? So whichever is your reality, every Tuesday, you record the new pages here. New pages of your records book. Work and family records book. Not this work here for the business you really work, but where you're assistant, okay? Where you're still helping, or as the 4, or as the 10, or helping the 4, or helping the 10. You know? So that's your residential community. Okay, or it can be if you're here, you know, for your, if your job is the residential community, that can be. But you're gonna record your family and this work, okay? I think that's good. So we cover everything. We covered your community, your work, your fun time, and your records book that should be having everything. Okay, so now the day for YouTube. YouTube. Remember, some phones, they have more capacity than others. So as soon as you make that tiny video, you put online. So all these days is mandatory, but by 9 p.m., so before 9 p.m., you download this video. That same day. You download this video at that same day. Because they're short, you do it right away. You don't wait to add things for the next following week. And choose their records book. So you're ready downloading to YouTube. Okay? So those are the days. Every day before 9 p.m. you're ready download the video of the day. All right? What are the exceptions? Exception is special days out, right? With your family. Don't call field trip. Special days out, so you know, you have your vacation days. You're going to have fun at your own park or the beach or the neighbor county. If you visit all the parks of your own, and then you go to the neighbor. Otherwise, you don't go further away. The only exception, if they're going to close down and demolish that park, then it's okay, it's acceptable. You're going to a county, neighbor county park, city park or county park, right? Because you heard they're going to demolish. You know, it's a true news. All right, it's on their website, their YouTube account. Okay? And then it's okay, you know, but then if you think it's too many people, then you don't go, right? That's okay. So these are the exceptions for videos, And for, I didn't put playtime, did you? Did I? Playtime. So the playtime needs to be one of those days, right? Playtime with your children, teens. So let's do Wednesday, the records book. Let's do Wednesday with the records book, okay? All right, because those things really match. So every Wednesday, okay, every Wednesday you are going to record 2 minutes, right? 2 minutes of family play time. Because that's very easy. As I said, if you play, the parents record. If the parents play, you record. Okay? All right? About 2 minutes or so. Oh, we are playing a different game. Go, go. Send the ball. Oh, I got it. You know, we have to be a little children this time. So it doesn't come, everything is bored, right? I got it. You know, you talk enthusiastically to make a movement instead. Point, point. The ball go, the ball come back. Nobody say anything. You don't get points for that, right? If it's better to don't do it, you know. If you're really bored, you're gonna give a bad impression for everybody else. So it's mandatory to be enthusiastic, to be motivated, to talk, to express, say some words in an enthusiastic way, move your mouth, articulate, for you to get those points. All right, very good. Okay, so here we are, and we are getting there with all these updates. There are really many. All right. Okay, so now let's talk about playlists. Shall we talk about playlists? All right. So playlists. You playlists. Here. Yeah, YouTube. All right, the playlists. So will be all this I just said here. So will be the playlist of Saturday community work, because you're gonna do garden, and not only that, maybe you're gonna help with the bee as well, or chicken as well, or tree planting. You know, we have many different things. So just put Saturday family. Let me write it down. Saturday family residential community work. You abbreviate. I don't think gonna fit everything. What's the next one? The next one is Sunday family fun day out. You don't stay in the house the whole day. All right, what's the other one? Friday. You're gonna write actually Friday, or just abbreviate with 4 words, letters. Friday, work, or business work, business. Business, let's put like that, and then I'm gonna think business work area. You show inside, show outside, show the department directors in a half moon. Not always every Friday exactly the same, you know, but sometimes you do this, sometimes you show the table. Okay, all right. Yeah, show them, because then is a proof that they're there. So if you work in the morning, you're gonna show 5 couples. If you work in the afternoon, you're gonna show 5 couples. If the meeting's at lunchtime, you're gonna show the 10 couples. Yes, do that. Every Friday you show your 10 department directors, and this moment gonna happen exactly at lunchtime. A little bit before or a little bit after, but all of them make a half moon and be perfect. We're even gonna record which clothes they came, and then you do a half moon with all co-workers. Okay, with all co-workers. You can have all the parents, the couples standing, and all the grandparents sitting in chairs or in a bench outside. A bench, because then they can sit close to each other. And the parent related, they're right back to each other. You see? They're right back. So you make one circle with all department directors right there. Okay? But then you take another picture, because the own co-workers gonna be who? gonna be on parents. So you keep standing on a second little video. Everyone, all these 10 couples gonna be there, and your own parents or parents-in-law gonna be sitting here in a bench, a straight bench, or in a half moon chairs. You bring them out. If needed, you bring them back at the end of the day. This is lunch time, because then the morning team meets the afternoon team everywhere in the whole planet. Okay? All right. So what's next? Every Friday and every Tuesday, because then we can reach as well the people that work in restaurants, fun place. So it's the video of the records book, and just before that is the children play time. Not children, family, because some people don't have children anymore, they have teens, right? So family playtime, outside playtime. For you to get the points, need to be outside. Okay? The only exception, if it's too cold, or if your children is up to 4 years old, you know, and you believe that for them to come down, up to 4 years old, you bring inside, that's okay. Up to 4 years old. You can play those 20 minutes inside, because they're gonna have plenty of outside time, fresh air. So you can play like a sock tag, right? And if it's too cold, you can play the little farm, the little things they have on these two baskets. Okay? All right. On this every special event that would happen here or here in vacation, right? Oh, sorry. The other name of the playlist, it's Vacation Family Fun Day. They do not combine, they are different, because everyone should do a little something different. Right? Okay? Some people may travel, some people stay at their own county. That's up to you. Because some people can have much more fun at their own county instead of planning or expending too many points traveling. But they're separate. Separate playlist. Friday playlist. Tuesday, that's the name. Family playtime. But records book first. Okay. Records book and playtime. And family playtime. So that's when you play on Tuesday, not getting recordings from other days and put here. That's when you play on Tuesday with them. That's when you play, work with them on Saturday. They don't get mini videos for other things and copy or repeat. You see, we have different playlists. Okay? And here it called professionally ready. What that means? You are willing to be one of the 10 department directors, or you're getting ready for a job. Okay? All right? You're studying to be afterwards, or whichever it is. You're getting ready. Okay? And after that, I think we can have one for English. No. Let's do this first. So, shall we see how many? Okay, so let's go in order. The most important, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the Tuesday. 6 is the professionally getting ready. That's how it calls. The 6. And here you need the 7. I don't know which one gonna be. But the 8, I already tell you, should be the first actually. Is the family new house. So I guess here will be the best place for you to put the 2 days cleanup, you know, transitional days, and but for the example, the special meeting, you're gonna put here professionally getting ready. You know those few Sundays, special meetings for the whole residential community? So you're gonna put them here. If you're getting ready or not, or if you just, you can't film them. Yeah, that's only if you are one of the 4 or if you are one of the 10. Okay, so basically these are our 8 family 8 playlists. All right, and the 7 I'd let you know afterwards. Oh, that's previous. I know what I already tell you. 7 will be the previous practice, previous job. Let's do previous job and residential community. Everything from previous, not points, but you know, you help to clean up your community, or you were a business owners and hear the reports, or you were a manager of a community, here's the report. So that's the number 7. And number 8 is family new home. So it's everything already clean, organized. You add here to this playlist, you add the 2 days cleanup. You add the new house if you're gonna move, or in a year or 2 you're gonna move again, you put the new house. Okay, all right. And every month with the new towel, you know, you walk around, remember the flower on the flowers, some leaves at the table. Okay, you record the bathroom, you walk around the house and you record everything. Okay, so that call what? New family, new house, not new family, new house. The family new house. That's the name of this 8th playlist. All right, so here we are. Here's Goiana Ferreira from Florida. It's a gift to be offering you and all of us, including myself, all these practices, this improvement, you know, for beautiful special days. All right? Okay, so this is very important. The other thing I didn't say is that for children to sleep during the day, some people are not used to that, right? Or even some elders. 9 o'clock in some countries is still daytime. And the other way around. Some places, you know, if it's winter, gets dark too soon. You know, we're gonna focus on hours, and people have blinds, and we use the blinds and we get used to it. For years, decades, people were working at night. Nobody complained, right? For years and decades and centuries, people were working in mines. Nobody could fix that, right? They work hours and hours, many times even more than 10 hours a day. Nobody cared. They work digging, working mines, different mines with electricity on. People work in offices. They never even saw the sun. So we're going to get used to. Make sure you have a blind at the children's room, you know, because it is important. And also the grandparents' room or the living room, you need the blind. Why? Because for us to have melanin, you know, melatonin, I forgot now the word. We need to rest in the dark. People cannot sleep with lights on, and they cannot sleep with the sun shining 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Okay? All right, so all these things are very important. Look, that's the view of our apartment here. See? Sunset. Remember I showed you this tree before? You know, this tababuia right here across this neighborhood. You know that the whole last month was blooming, was beautiful. And this tree, you can't see so well here. Let me see if I can show you. They have flowers for months and months. Can't show because the light is behind the tree. But anyways, these have red flowers. They're not good pollinated. They're not good. You see on the top there, you show a little flower. Let me see if I can zoom. You see right there? Let me see if I can show you. Here. Oops, where it is? Right here. It's a flower, red flower, this type of tree. It stays for months. Unbelievable. Those flowers last forever. And but they're not edible and they don't seem to be a good pollinator. So just do the best you can in your community, and we see you soon. All right, so now let's talk about trees. So you are going to have a map of your community. Or for example, your business owners need to empty out, whichever it is. Or you're going to keep a business there is worth it. So the first thing you do, you print 4 copies. All right? So you're going to give this copy to different people. So you have 2 for the security guards checkup. Checkup. So they can walk around from 5 a.m. and on. I guess that's the only one. And they can walk around up to 8 p.m. because they can't have children, no more. Just to see if nobody's on the street. There are only one couple out, right? They walk slowly, don't make noise, and gonna be looking, make sure no teens outside, no children, no parents, no grandparents, no dogs, nobody. Okay? So they can walk from let me think here, 7:20 to 8. All right, they can do that. And here they can walk from 5 to 6 a.m. I think that's reasonable, but not in the middle of the night, 8 o'clock. And on summer vacations, go up to 9 p.m. because everybody should be home by 8. Okay? All right. So 2 copies for the security guards to make different, let's do 4 copies. 4 copies for the security guards and the whole team to make 4 different routes on the area they're in charge of. Okay? You make those 4 routes. And then you're going to have 2 different copies. 2 different copies. One for food and one for the natives, all other trees, pollinators. For food is easy. You already have an idea if you're going to demolish your apartment in 1 or 2 years, right? You already have an idea if it's apartment or houses. So, and then you're going to put the garden beds here, or some round ones, okay? So here's sun, here's not, here's a building, here's another one. You can't do this, you have to do that. All right. Okay, you're going to figure out. And you're going to see where the faucet going to go. Some sink to wash hands into. And then you repeat the faucet and sinks. Okay, so that's for food. Planting. For food, you're going to plant. Here's for natives. What you're going to do. So remember I told you the trees you have to keep until the end with the colors and the signs all around your community. Remember I said that? That is valid and you have to do it all the way until you get the front gate. If you're moving or not, you have to put that because you're cleaning up your property now or later to have consistency, and you have these trees with the flag I mentioned on those colors going this way all around this way. Okay, but other than that, so you're going to decide different trees, okay, different trees. So this is called the tree with flag. That is the map, not natives. Tree with flag. All right, and you already know which tree, a bit more in, a bit more out, that's okay. So all of them are different. They have the flags already to hang on them. You already have those signs every 20 meters. Done. Okay. Now you have another map. You know, you on a Google. Those map is a Google map. Okay, it's a Google map. Let me turn the light on. Just a minute, please. All right, that's better now. Okay, so what you're gonna do? On this map here, you're going to put the tree map. Here's the tree with flag. Okay, tree with flag. Here, sorry. Tree with flag. I showed you a few days ago. You know, the colors, they have a flag, and you do not take them out day or night. You leave them there on those posts. If there's no wind, someone come, hold the flag open for you to make those little videos. And then on set, if you work here or here or here or here, you always gonna show the flags that are close to you so we know where located, because some properties are huge. Okay, all right. So this is the one. Tree or mulch? No. Tree or recycle? Recycle or reuse? Recycle. It's really clear. Everybody, even 5 years old, know what that means. Okay, so you're gonna evaluate the trees you have. So that's a great topic. Tree or recycle? You're gonna do something with it. All right, so those you already know, you cannot touch them. That's the first thing you do when evaluating your trees. Is the one that really gonna stay. They have to be a little different from each other. Some taller, some younger. They can be fruit trees or not, doesn't matter, but you keep them. If they're fruit trees, of course they're better, because you can use the food along the time you're gonna be there. Okay, a little different, don't have to be all of them different, but some will be different. But if they're fruit, it's okay, keep your fruits. If you have a bunch of oranges or berries or no bushes, those are trees, fruit trees, mangoes, avocado, that's okay. You know, for this purpose, you put the flag there, you weed along the years you're gonna be there, the months, whichever. Okay, so now comes this other map. Which extra trees you're gonna keep? Because maybe they're small, maybe they don't give much shade, or they're not in the best position you need. Okay, maybe they are. All right, so according to your location, so if you are in a semi-arid or desert land, you're going to keep the most right there, and you're not going to recycle them. Good sense, right? So for semi-arid or a semi-arid land, or also like Arizona, those states, you know, or countries, or desert land. Maybe you're close to a desert. Okay, you do not take any out. You keep them all. But if you're in a location such as close to rainforest, that for sure everything gonna catch up, you can cut them. You can cut them and turn them into what? In what you need, because you already got the shade and some picnic tables or eating tables right by these trees. These special chosen trees are your main ground for sitting, for eating, for meetings. You already have those special, most special trees that, of course, if you have food, you're gonna leave right there. Okay, those are the one evaluating what you're gonna do with the logs. Okay. So if you're in semi-arid land or desert land, you do not take them out. You keep them, okay? But if you are in Florida or close to the Amazon or any rainforest, the soil is great, everything grows, everything rains, okay? So you can use the wood. You cut them down and you use the wood, okay? You don't want to cut too many, 100, 200. Some communities have too many trees and lay them down for snakes to hide around. Cut how many you think you're gonna process. So you can do the playground. Before the playground, what you're gonna do? You're gonna do the garden beds if you're not moving too quick, right? You're gonna use that wood. Or you're gonna send to the school, right? Okay, so you're gonna see what you're gonna do with that wood. Or you're gonna turn them into mulch. All right, so you're gonna evaluate the trees according to the area you live, and you say keep or recycle. I just put this word recycle to be really clear. That doesn't mean, you're gonna really cut them down and use for something else. So I repeat, what you're gonna do? The garden beds, if you stay for more than 6 months. The playground, you're gonna donate to the school for playground, for garden beds, whichever they need. Or you're gonna turn them into mulch right there. Or you're gonna send them to desert villages in shipping. And then you're gonna contact the ports when is the next, how these logs can get there. Of course, it's in trucks, okay? All right, and if you live close by, all right? Or just turn mulch and keep it right there to your own property. Okay, so those are the maps. How many? 4 for the security. Let's revise. Let's check one more time. 4 for the security. You see, this pencil doesn't work. Goodness. All right, let's try again. So 4 for the security guard. 1 for the food planting and gardens, garden beds and pots and things. 1 for the tree with flags. Tree with flags where you have your picnic tables to eat, to plant the trays and stuff. And then 1 that is called, the title of this map is called Tree or Recycle. So you keep the tree or you recycle them and do any of these things I just said. All right? Okay, so here we are. More updates for our lives. So we get better and the same rules and guidance for all countries. Thank you so much and we'll see you soon. All right, so let's say a few words about questions, okay? So something maybe you heard but you're not sure, you're typing, or your teacher or your grandparents or parents helping the schools to type. So in case that's your case, right? Okay, so what you're gonna do? You wait. That's all you can do until your school type everything. All these 500 videos, you wait. Because we have billions of people in this planet and millions of schools, right? Okay, so you just wait. And the organization gonna let you know afterwards. Then it's different. We're gonna have it our website, maybe after 1 year or so. We're gonna have places. If you have a question that is not there, then it's okay. But for up to 1 year after the organization launching day, that is August 24th, you please don't send us email, don't do anything. All right? Okay? And if any problem happen at your own city, you don't have a house, you don't have food, you don't have water. I'm just giving some examples. You have to look for local helpers. It's not the organization gonna help you, right? The organization gonna help the ones on a first come, first serve that have everything we are asking. Like refugees that are moving, that is our main objective. Give them a house and school, but for everybody else in the whole planet, you look for your own local help. Family, friends, co-workers, whichever is your reality, okay? All right, that's decided. All right? Okay. And then for security, then is different. For security of something, people are being hurt or whichever it is, then is different. We're going to have at our website a place that you can contact the headquarters, assistant teams. And of course, we, the headquarters, going to be checking if anything. You just need a complete address so we know how to help, where you're located, basic information, if it's yourself, your own family, or neighbor, okay? All right? But for anything else, that is like important security items. A whole group is being hurt because of the organization or not. I don't know. But even this way, you're going to ask for help for your local families. All right? That's what you're going to do. And the first come, first serve to be the 10 department directors. You can apply. And those that win with most points, we have to respect. Because we're much better, thousands of times better than before. Before was what? A few owners, for every property. Sometimes one or a couple or a few. And now going to be 10 for each property. So hurry up, get organized, so you can apply. If you need a gated community, you put one. If you need more cameras, you put one. You organize for any, even security reasons. On the website, we're going to have written what type of items you can send us, can fill up. It's a little form. It's not a real email. It's a little form. And for other things, going to be an actual email. Okay? All right? So you're going to put your email, you're going to put your address, your name, if it's related to yourself or a neighbor, okay? All right, so first, always look for local help. If that didn't work, you try someone else, other friends, other neighbors, other family members, other co-workers, all right? And we're going to tell exactly when you can contact the website, the headquarters, and when are the situations that you're going to keep looking at your own local family and friends. All right, here we are with some more updates. We see you soon. All right, so here we are, my friends. Good morning, how you doing? So here's Goiana Ferreira from Florida with this plan. All those videos are plans for a peace and love organization for our entire humanity. Some countries have a problem, some countries have another one. All countries have problems. And, somehow we have some very special sustainable countries, with practices, but they live in very cold areas, so they're not really positive and sustainable. We have natives live in the woods, they're very sustainable, right? But it's not very positive. They lack of information. They don't know where countries are, where our continents are. They don't know those things. So what we're going to do, what we are doing every day for a few years already is this plan. It's a plan for us to have a better humanity. Because for people that do not know, I'm a teacher, right? I'm a teacher since I'm 15 years old. My parents had a Waldorf school. All right, everyone, how you doing? Okay, beautiful day, right? All right, so now I'm going to tell you how we are going to live on those sky risers, be in residential communities or be in hotels, for us to be sustainable and have kitchens at every floor that ends with 0 or 5, okay? So every kitchen, instead of cooking for hundreds of people, we're gonna focus on those apartments that are right there. Okay, so let's get going. Here's Goiana Ferreira from Florida, and we'll see you soon. It will be a gift to have your participation. United, my friends, we can do it. United, we are going to renew our families, our entire planet. Okay, so get ready and start working, start getting organized. We'll see you soon. Right, so let's go and let's get organized. So what I'm gonna do, this is my apartment, you see where I live? I'm living here right now, but we're gonna move soon. So I'm going to show you now, okay? So here it is, let's get going. All right, what we're gonna do is like that. So this is the sky riser, all right, with many apartments. So this is an improvement. We're not living anymore at those small places with 2 floors. No, we are going to 2, but soon as possible, we are going to those big sky risers. All right, so up to 30, it's okay. I'm gonna show you why it's okay. All right, so we already have many hotels and residential communities at all beach areas, right? Okay, so that's how it's gonna be. So first, being hotel or residential communities, usually they have a reception here, right? So people are going to enter with their fingerprint. Gonna be a thing here for fingerprint. They slide, not a card. They put their fingerprint. So everyone that can come in is only with their father and mother and grandfather with a fingerprint already registered. We come a picture and everything. So those we're gonna need right now, they're very important. All right, okay. So here we are going to have a reception, security. Just, they go, come back in case somebody have a problem. They're right there. They really know that person because soon, after a few weeks, we won't have problems anymore. But we have the security, all right? So all those buildings also gonna have 10 department directors with what? With their own parents living with them, right? So every couple gonna have their own parents living with them. So how many gonna be? 20 gonna be the department directors with 10 helpers, right? Their grandparents, their own parents, the grandparents of the family. Okay, so that's how you're gonna do. Some have garages, some have a pool right here on the side. So I wrote it down just what more or less they can have. So if they have a playground, of course, keep. If they have a pool or even 2, 1 for adults, 1 for children, it's okay. You can keep. But if they have 4, 5, 6, no. If they have other buildings, then you're gonna put a fence and separate buildings and separate pools, okay? All right, because people cannot come in from one another and no gates, no doors between them, all right? They have to come to the street and then they enter the other buildings. Okay, so playground, pool for adults, pool for children, a gym, yes, but they need to have the windows open instead of having AC because people need to sweat. You have some machines, great, no problem. Not too many. I think up to 10, it's okay. If they have monkey bars, if they have a few things, okay. But mostly as possible to be in verandas and not places that are all closed with windows and AC. People need to sweat. They need fresh air, all right? So that's decided. No AC and windows open. And you get more points if these machines are located in a covered area. Just so the rain doesn't damage them, right? So can be right in front of the pool, can be right beside the playground. So the parents, grandparents are doing, they're talking to each other, and having fun right there, close to each other. And then most of them already have a party salon or a huge restaurant. So this, you're gonna have your monthly meetings with everybody. And some parties as well, the approved parties. What are the approved parties? The special birthdays, weddings. You can have anniversaries. Every anniversary is, that you feel special, right? Every 2-4 years, not every year, because then it's not special anymore, right? Okay, on even years, of course. So you can have special parties there. That's fine. Because some places, some cities, is one building after another. Some beach areas, that's like that. It's one building after another. So what you're going to do? The best you can. So, yes, have your wedding, have your special party there. All right? But remember, this place is only people that live there that you can invite, or you have to find another place for that wedding, for that anniversary. Okay. All right. And then we need these computer rooms. People are going to have some classes there. It's okay. As soon as the windows are open. All the windows are open. So they can have some laptops. No computers, right? No computers. Only laptops. And some books. Books that are related to gardening only. Only. Nothing related to religion, no stories, no fairy tales, no other stories of any type, because many have negative things on them, and people think that is great, is good, but they're not, okay? So, only books related to gardening, because everything else, it's already here on our 500 videos. And the stories, the songs is already here. The stories we're going to place, but the songs are already here. Okay, and some also have a garden. Okay, some also have a garden. Some benches or water fountain sprinkling, that's fine. All these things, it's okay, you can keep them. All right? Okay, so you can keep them. If you have a big restaurant, you're going to close and you're going to turn them into this or into that. Okay? And here, when there's no party, it's going to have the dance classes. We need dances for every age group. Okay? All right? Even the schools can start on this place until you have a better location, more space for them to play. You can start right here. Okay? All right. So this is the basic. Okay? The very basic. And, of course, what you're going to need? You're going to need some green areas for the food garden. Food garden. So you're going to plant anywhere that's possible here, anywhere that's close to the pool that's possible, anywhere that is possible. And you get, restaurant or some other location, okay? So you get, a land really close by, up to a half block away, for more food. But you already do that. Which other places you can do food? At people's own houses. So here will be residential communities. Everybody have window. And everybody can put a table there. Or can put plants at their porch. Or can put plants by the windowsill. So many plants, they can grow up to 20, 30, 40 centimeters tall without the need of full sun. You understand? If they get many hours a day, that is okay. Not too tall. Okay, but this beginning, yes, every family gonna have their own kitchens if it's a residential community. And if it's a hotel, many of them already have a porch, as I just said, or window sills or something. Okay, all right, so here we are. Let's talk about this. If you have a garage, some have a garage going underground, of course, then you're gonna not use that. Only the security gonna walk there if it's underground. We're gonna use everything above ground, okay? Above ground. Okay, you're gonna block this entrance here. You're gonna block the elevator for this garage in case you have one down here. You're gonna block everything, right? You can't demolish because we don't want to change anything from the structure of the main building. So you're not demolish, you're just gonna properly block. And maybe once a week or so, the security go, have a look, really that nobody's there, right? You can take doors away if it's a bathroom there, but lock the elevator, lock the stairs, nobody go. If the garage is here, some of them even have 2 floors, right? So you're gonna use for this planting or for these dance classes. As soon as they have sunlight coming in, put proper net for protection, right? And you're gonna use for something. Those things I just mentioned. The library with computer rooms, right? With some books. So those kids go, come back, right? They can have the dance classes, or they can have the gym right there, or a combination, while some people are doing this, some people are doing that. So we're gonna see, all right? So where is the most sun? Is this side or this side of the garage? Open the windows, put the net, right? And have the plants, you need most sun right there. Have counters right there. You're gonna build counters, right? And have it right there. And in the middle, that is far from the window, you're gonna see, you can have what? As I just said, dance classes, yoga classes, basic, simple, approved things. Okay? All right. All right. So now let's talk very quickly about how we're going to have our kitchens. You see here? All right. So let's say a few words about that. All right. So you have if you have a kitchen, because usually, this party room that I wrote right here, this party room that many of those buildings have for meetings, for parties, okay? Usually they have bathrooms, they have a kitchen, right? So you're not going to use that kitchen, okay? You're not going to use that kitchen unless it's a real party and then people bring their food, eat everything and done. Okay, then it's okay, but not for every day, not for you to keep your grains for 2 years, not for you to keep any vegetable thing for the weeks. It's just for the party, use, done. Okay, all right. So I already talked how you're going to renew a garage, how you're going to renew a kitchen, restaurant, all these things that they might have on them. Okay, and plant, use every tiny space you have. And I already talked, we're going to be in charge of that. So it's not one person being in charge of the accounting that many times trick people and put things they don't need. You understand? Will be 10 couples, married couples, and their 10 own parents. It will be beautiful. So we have 20 couples being gifted for each sky riser. All right, so here we are. Now, let me zoom a little bit. Okay, so you're going to start counting here, right? So here's the real actual first floor now. Here it's where start your first actual structure of those apartments, being hotel or being residential community. So, but you're going to change. On the first one, going to be the first kitchen. So here's the first kitchen. This first kitchen going to be in charge of these families living on those floors. You understand? So the first actual floor going to be this and not this anymore. All right? So it's not the main first real floor. That's going to be only the receptionist there, right? Nobody going to live on the first floor because some places they are close to woods, some places are close to places. We don't want snakes to be coming in or trails of ants, so we need a pattern for all countries. So that's what we're going to do, even that many of those are already the beach. So we have a pattern. So that's the first apartment, the first floor with apartments. You take this out, and here it's going to be your first apartment, second. You just change the numbers for everything, okay? And the elevator knob, that little piece you change as well. Okay, so here we have the first kitchen. Here we have the second kitchen, third kitchen, fourth, fifth, sixth kitchen. Okay? All right, so that's what you're gonna have. So here's the first kitchen, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and no more. Okay? All right? Okay, good. So, what are we gonna do? So people already know where their kitchens are. If you can put that, on the knobs, instead of the number, like a 15 at the elevator knob, you're gonna put K, abbreviation, K4, K3, K2. You understand? So people know exactly where they're going. Of course, for meals, they walk. They walk from one apartment to another. But if it's far away or in the hurry, they get the elevator. That's fine. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. So I repeat very quick here. So people attending this kitchen that is in a regular apartment, going to be for the family 1, floor 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are going to eat here. People that gonna be eating at the second kitchen gonna be those families, those apartments, right? I just show you here. People eating at this 10th floor, that nobody gonna live on this kitchen floor, the third kitchen. It's always like that, They're gonna be serving who lives above them. They're gonna be served. So we have a pattern for all countries exactly the same. You see? That's how we're gonna do. All right. So now, that's why I said, you can have only up to 28 floors. So that's okay. For the very last, if you have 1 or 2 floors, they also eat at this kitchen. Makes sense, right? But no more. We're not going to have 29 or 30. The last floor is 28, and the only exceptions for this floor is to eat here exactly this. Of course, if you have that, those last families here will be the smallest families. Those that have only 2 children, instead of those that everywhere up to here, can have more people, but the best, bigger families down with 4 kids, with 5 kids, with 3 kids, okay? All right? Just to be easier for us, choose the elevator. The biggest family right here, they walk, so everyone with 4 or 5 kids, that's where they're gonna live. The priority is here, and if it's still more here, but not there. Understand? Not here. Okay, the other thing I have to tell you quick is about these floors. So some of those floors, that's the most common, they are going to have 4 or 8 apartments. Usually it's 4. For most countries, usually it's 4. So you already know. You're going to have 8 families eating at your kitchen. 8 families eat your kitchen. So we are not using apartments with 8 floors, buildings with 8 apartments. That is not safe, not good. We're not using, because we're really not hotels that can have a bunch. Will be 4 apartments per floor. Hotels, they need to be remodeled. And how they're going to be remodeled? They need 1 bedroom for the couple, 1 bedroom for the grandparents, right? And 1 bedroom for the kitchen, the kids. So they already remodeled, and they have these 3 bedrooms, and they can have 2 baths, right? That's going to be easy. But the kids in hotels, they're not going to have their own door going out. No. They remodel a little bit, the best you can, and but people can live on them, because they're useful. All right? Okay. And of course, if you can move to a regular apartment that's already done like that, oh, it's even better, right? If the kitchens have windows or porches, you can plant food yourself. We need millions, billions of trees to cover a desert. And then we bring to the airport, and they're gonna bring to the following location that they're most needed, or the area they're already going. So people are going close to one desert another, bringing passengers, bringing families, bringing clothes, food. Okay, they already bring the trees as well, 1 meter tall. Very good. You can put many, many boxes in those airplanes. That of course gonna be properly, have a little ventilation, have a little AC, right? Room temperature, okay? All right, good room temperature for our plants. So basically is that you're not having, if you have a hotel, you have to remodel them to have this structure. 3 bedroom and one front door. Not 3 different front doors like regulars or hotels, okay? You block that, and then what you have. Or, while hotels are doing this, you already move to a residential apartment. Not the luxurious, huge of things, or that they have their pool at each floor, or that they have, they're too big or huge. Regular, okay, apartments, and not 8 apartments in each floor. Okay, this is safer, they have more windows, perfect. So you're going there. All right, then you move, and then with time, how these people are gonna be evaluated? As soon as, everybody's living there, the same way you have 8 weeks. They can't do it if the apartment is empty, right? First they have to organize, people are single, or they get married, or they move out, or they adopt kids, or they marry someone that already have kids. Nobody, to start this work at every sky riser, nobody can be single, unless those up to 22 years old. That's it. Not 23, not 24, not 25, not 30, not 40, not divorced people that come to live with their parents. For you to start this 8 weeks of work to get these 10 department directors. And of course, everyone need their share with the elders. They need their own parents or their own grandparents, right? Okay. 1 couple, not both. 1 couple of elder for each family. So they're going to share, they're going to heal for sure. Okay, so basically is that, so people know where they are. Now, you see all these kitchens. So I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. So here is the kitchen. Kitchen 1, kitchen 2. So here's the kitchen floor. What the kitchen floor going to have? Going to have the cooking kitchen, cooking counter. Going to have the salad counter, right? So if here's a couple, here's a grandparent, their own grandparent helping them, right? Because people are going to take turns. The 10 department directors, the FAMs, everyone going to be taking turns. They're going to cook with people they trust the most, these people that already live with them. Vacation days and weekends will be also their own children, teens, with them helping. All right. So they're going to use their own kitchen that the apartments already have. Residential apartments already have. Usually hotels don't have that. Some hotels do. Just to be easy. They don't go all the way down, bring the food all the way up. No, some apartments, hotels already have some kitchens distributed, but we need consistency. So the best will be residential apartments. You're gonna get the most points if you move to them. Okay, so very good. What else you're gonna have? You're gonna have your pantry for 2 years. What else you're gonna have? The pantry. The tools room is different. Oh, here you can have the sprouts, trays. You can have the small pots, right? You can have all these things. Okay, that's okay. All right? Okay, very good. But the main tools, garden tools, tall garden tools, gonna be here somewhere. Or at this location with a lock, a door and a lock. Okay? Because maybe the big garden area will be right here somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe gonna be here. Maybe gonna be across the street at a restaurant that gave you the big land they have, or across the street where a business closed down and they have a big land, or a park. Okay? All right, so the big tool's gonna be down here somewhere on this first real floor with a lock and a window. Even that's on a garage. If you have a huge garage, that's okay, but you have a window to come some natural light in so people can see, because here you're going to have huge windows, right? Huge windows. Or just nets. You don't need all windows that open and close, right? Because if comes the rain, it's good for the plants. Comes the wind, it's good for the plants. If rain, is good, right? Everything will be good. But you need safety nets for mosquitoes, if that's your case. But also, if it in big cities, don't have much mosquitoes, but for children's safety, so they don't jump out there by mistake or not, So you need to install all these safety things before the final approval. And during these 8 weeks, I already told you what you're going to do. People need to study, do the test, they know English. They need to do their everything, right? Show their family records book, show their school, their college, university, everything that's asked. They are healthy. They're polite, they respect, they're going to do presentations for those 10 departments. They're going to be experts in questions, and all the other families going to be watching one couple at a time, right? They're going to be watched, they're going to be sitting here. So, if it's convenient, maybe you can turn this into the big meeting room, or maybe not. Maybe you're going to use the party room that maybe you have already, but it's mandatory for you to install huge windows everywhere, huge windows for people to see outside. And all these things are on the first floor, maybe even the second, because like here, some garages, you're going to transform them in a good location. You can even put rugs. So for example, if you're remodeling a garage, right? Some garage have, as I said, 2 different floors. So you're remodeling them for what is the most appropriate. So you're already close to the beach or not. You're in supporting place for a whole for desert village. So you're gonna plant a lot of trees and your own food. So you're gonna put big nets at those garages. Have big windows. All right. Have big windows here, okay? So basically it's that. That's what we're gonna do. Very large windows. You don't have the proper windows. I say windows, but what you need is the children net, mandatory. If you're in an area that have mosquitoes, you put the mosquito net as well. They're not the same. One is mosquito net. They're fragile. Anybody can just push. They go away. They rip. But this is child-proof. It's the one that is stronger. You can only cut with a proper knife, not with, like you push, the net gets out. You see some nets? This building, for example, is one of them. You see there? You see? Do you see there? The net's already getting out. Do you see? Let me see if I can show you a little bit. Those nets, that is not approved. Even that is just the first and second floor. That one is the mosquito net. The other is kids safety net. You install both, okay? One beside the other, and then you're safe. In place, as I said, big cities, they don't need, because no mosquitoes there. So then you just install the kids safety net. And of course, if somebody do bad things, it's electric chair on them. If anybody gonna come here and cut, oh, sorry, I was joking. No, they can't touch it. They can't get close by. They can't throw trash downstairs. They can't throw pebbles. They can't throw little pieces of dirt. They can't throw seeds. They can't throw water downstairs. We're gonna stop with these people that are mean. We just need to have good people on earth. That's it. Stop these things. You can't even get close to it. If you have the tables right there, you can only touch the table. It's forbidden to touch the nets or this or that with knife or not, with tool or not, with your hand or not, with pebbles or not, with dirt or not, or through water or not, or through seeds or not. That's it. It's mandatory. All places gonna have their cameras on the ceiling, cameras from the windows, you know, actually not going to have glass, but from those open windows, they are going to have cameras everywhere because that's the only way. We see something, we get that person, and electric chair. Oh, you know, my country don't have electric chair, my state don't allow the electric chair. Right, bad. You go on an airplane and you go to one of those countries or one of those states, United States, a bunch of them. You go to electric chair because we're going to stop being mean. People do good things everywhere. People build state parks, national parks, city parks, county parks, and people go there, destroy. They break things. People do basketball rings, you know, those baskets. They hang on them and laugh. Oh, I'm tall. You know, after some time, a year or so, that basket net breaks. Why? Because people hang on them. And they think it's funny. No, it's not funny. People go and spray. Oh, this is forbidden. You know, spray on trains, spray, you know, graphite. It's forbidden. People paint the walls of their community or their hotel or whichever it is, their school. Okay, 1 or 2 weeks later, they go and spray. People are caught spraying graphite. That means graphite of any type. Oh, that's art. Oh, this. And some school principals is even worse because they motivate their own students to paint their wall anything they want, is crazy things, or express your feelings. Which feelings? This is all negative, beautiful and special. It's clear walls, the chosen colors. All the walls of everywhere, they're going to be properly painted in different colors, and they're going to have a line of an opposite color. The next property, different. We're going to have a pattern, you know, of 10 different, you know, wall colors, because it's gonna take time for us to go over and start building or checking the ones that can be approved. All these buildings, they're gonna be approval or not. We're gonna start building the new ones with the best things we have in concrete, pure concrete, very, very deep here, maybe 40 meters. 100 meters, whichever is needed according to the location they are. If it's more regular soil, or if it's really rock, or if it's sandy, because we're going to live close to the beach. So a lot of them, it's sand, right? Makes sense. So they're going to be 100, you know, meters down for iron, strong, very strong bars of iron, deep on the rocks or in the sand. Okay, so just to complete on this kitchen, every kitchen floor gonna have those things. So let me repeat, they're gonna have the cooking counter, the salad counter. They are going to have many refrigerators, right? Many freezers, right? Okay, they're gonna have a pantry with a lock. You know, a door and a lock. One of the children's room can be the pantry. What they're going to have there? Everything. Fruit cans, huge bags of beans and lentils and any other grain that has protein. On their freezers and refrigerators, they're going to have these things. So they're going to bring their salad greens, of course, one day before, right? So they're organized, not going in a hurry, pick up food. So we're going to have teams for everything. People bring their salad greens a day before. They have fruit frozen, and they have fruit in cans, a lot. It's a big, big pantry, maybe even the master bedroom. But we don't want to block that bathroom, So let's do in the kids. So they open that window during the day. They go home before 6, right? They close that window, lock that door, and will be the kids' bedroom. Because we don't want to use any place that has a bathroom. Okay? We are not using that. All right, very good. So they have this pantry. They have all the items for the sprouts, small trays, small pots, everything. Okay? So every kitchen floor, so what they have? They're going to have 4 apartments, right? They're going to have 4 apartments. Okay? And they're going to break down. So let's imagine here the 4 apartments. Okay? The 4 apartments. Maybe there are 2 or 3 bedrooms. Doesn't matter. It's okay. You can put the children to sleep at the living room or the grandparents to sleep at the living room. And then you can share your room for them to make love. That's okay, right? That's fine. All right. So whichever is the best. If the kids are really small, up to 5 years old or so, so they are going to be with the bedroom for the son. But let's talk about this kitchen floor. So the kitchen floor does have what? 4 apartments. So they have 2 elevators somewhere. All right? So if here's the living room of this one and here's the living room of this one, what you're going to do? You can open a big arch, whichever the engineer says you can open, so you can have your own weekly meetings right here and going to fit all this family. Easily going to fit all this family. Elders sit on the back of the circle in chairs, right? And some adults in chairs as well, of course. And children, teens sit on the floor right in front of their own parents. Okay? Very good. So you're going to combine those 2 living rooms. Okay? All right. Very good then. If possible, you can also combine this, and use both of them for eating time. So you have some tables, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or 8. Okay? All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to use those 2 areas. I don't think you can do this. Open another big arch here. I don't think, but maybe, so you're going to have 2 big spaces or 4 big spaces according to the engineers that gonna sign. Who you need? You need 4 different engineers that have license, current license to approve that. How big can be the arch? Because even that's a little bit, a door for people to walk and a big window for them to see each other, that's fine, okay? All right, very good then, my friends. Let's get ready. So you need this documentation. Until that happens, you just do the best you can, right? But the kids' room will be pantry. Kids' room without a bathroom. You're going to have 1 shelf beside the other, really neat, really organized, everything with signs that we already said in regular print size paper. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. And the other rooms, the other bathrooms, then you can use for the people, right? While they're eating, so they can wash their hands, use the bathroom. The other rooms with a bathroom. Okay, with a bathroom. And then you're gonna use for what's the most needed for them to use the bathroom, wash their hands before or after, okay? But the pantry, you already know, will be at the kids' room that does not have a bathroom. All right? Okay. Now, let's say about your sprouts. Remember I said here, you're gonna need a place for all the sprouts, all the trays, and small garden tools, right? Because most of them, you're gonna use your own hands, right? But you need the pots and trays and baking pans. You're gonna put the pots inside so they don't leak in your counter or on your porch. Okay, so you're gonna just see some of them. I have a porch here, porch there, because you have 4 apartments. Never 8, it's 4 apartments. So in one, whichever you believe is the most appropriate, because some bedrooms, they're very big, right? So what you're gonna do? You're gonna use, so if you have a lot, you're gonna use the biggest room, right? And if you have small, you're gonna use the smaller room, because those we are talking about 3 bedrooms apartment. So they have, or 2 bedrooms apartment. That is okay, but you get more points if 3 bedrooms, so everybody will be really organized. The parents, the children, teens, and the adults. Okay, so you get more points if it's 3 bedrooms with a living room, because that's the most normal thing. Everybody with your own bedroom and living room. So we cut this out after, with the weeks, with the months, the years. People that were on those before, they're going to be moving here. So they really deserve their own bedroom, right? We can put, it's okay, children with teens in the same bedroom. It's okay, they're brothers and sisters. They have to respect each other. They have cameras watching them. Their parents going to watch the cameras. And the security guards going to watch the cameras of the children, teens. They cannot mess up with each other. They cannot get up in the middle of the night and talk. They cannot be awake. They have to sleep. Parents going to find a way. So as soon as possible, everyone living in 2 bedrooms, they have to move to 3 bedrooms apartments so they can have more points. Okay? All right. So we have those 4 bedrooms. So here's one: kids, guests, and parents. Kids, guests, and parents. Kids, guests, and parents. Kids, guests, and parents. Right? Okay, so what you're going to do in a few words, right? So the kids you already know is the pantry. The guest bedroom, because maybe you already have a bathroom there, maybe not, you don't know. The guest bathroom gonna be for the seeds and sprouts called garden material, whichever it is. If it's for food, for across the street, or if it's for plants, billions of trees we need for the village, supporting villages. You might be hundreds of kilometers away, but you're already going to get points for each tree that's 1 meter tall, ready to go to the airport, right? Those airplanes leave every day, go to other continents, they go to other cities, so they're already going to transfer. And you're going to get your points. Every family going to grow at their own porch and their own kitchen, all these things. So let's make an improvement. No hotels without this proper structure, already remodeled. They cannot receive families if they're not 3 bedrooms, because it makes no sense for them to be remodeled in 2 and then they have to remodel again in 3. And gonna disturb the families. They already remodeled everything, have 3 bedrooms, a mini kitchen. That's okay, because many are gonna have lights, even at the bedrooms. They're gonna have light porches. Okay, so let's talk about now. Let me get another color here. Guest bedroom. Guest bedroom. What you're gonna have? Guest bedroom with or without bathroom. It's okay. We'll have the garden materials, trays and pots and baking pans to put these pots on the top so they don't leak in your counter, okay? So keep every tiny thing you have at your apartment. If you already live in apartments or if you're moving, okay. Now let's talk about, let's get this other color now. Let's talk about of the master bedroom. Master bedroom. You see here? What you gonna keep there? Usually they're the biggest, right? So here is the bedroom. Usually they're long, right? Most of the time they're long. And here's the window, or even better, they have the porch. What you gonna do? Towards the window, you're gonna keep, or even on the porch, you're gonna keep your plants. More trays of plant. So here the window, you're gonna put your trays, leave a little space somewhere, right here in the middle. You know, when you slide the door, you know, if needed, or leave some open for the night. That's how you're gonna use. And if you have a porch, oh yeah, you're gonna, every tiny space, even that you can walk a little bit, you're gonna have all these trays and a little space to walk, just to water them and keep sight, you know. If it's too windy, it's okay. You can get a 1/2 meter, don't need more, just a 1/2 meter. Put a hard plastic right there, okay? Put a hard plastic, okay? Of course, if you have a porch, you're gonna need a children's net. And, you know, higher you go, you don't need mosquito for sure, anywhere in the planet. But maybe one or another, you kill. You know those nets, they sell everywhere, you know. It's a mosquito net. They have a battery here. They have a recharger here. You touch the mosquito, so you just have to flap, flap, flap. You know, you touch the mosquito, they die right away. They sell everywhere. They sell online, you know. And some of them have a separate battery. Some of them charge right there. You know, they have this little thing. They charge right there. The whole thing charged right there. They have an inner reusable battery. You don't have to keep changing. They charge on electricity. So that's called mosquito net, electric, not electronic, electric, because they're charged on the wall. Mosquito net. Okay, so let's go back here to this is the master bedroom. Nobody lives on this kitchen floor. You see? We are talking about every kitchen floor gonna be exactly the same in all countries. This is the last one. 25th is the last one. If you have up to 28 floors, is okay. Those last 3 families can eat, you know, and also those. So the last 3 families gonna eat at those kitchens. Okay? All right. Okay, so here we are. Right? And less people will live, a smaller families gonna live on the top, and bigger families gonna live at the bottom floors. If any family need to move, I say, sorry, you have to move, you know, because it's coming a family that have more family members. They have to keep moving. Okay, makes sense. So they will save with elevators, you know, all right. They're gonna be closer to the food place to bring their groceries or to bring their food garden they're harvesting themselves. So they're gonna use less time and less electricity of the elevators, and of course they're gonna have more food because it's bigger families. But instead of going all the way up here, gonna be families only with 2 children. Okay, so already make a limit. You know, already make a limit. No, sorry, we don't have room for bigger families anymore. We just have room for families with 2 kids, if they are not adopted or not, but only 2 kids from this floor on. Or the other way around. No, sorry, this is all full. We only have apartments for big families. That is what? With 3 kids or more. 3 kids or more. This way we have a pattern, and people can still have, you know, we know what to do, how much food bigger families will have and how much food smaller families will have. Okay, so let's finish here. We are talking about this master bedroom, right? Okay, so it's the master bedroom, and you're going to have plants. So here on the side, you can have maybe, oh, sorry, this pen don't have any ink anymore. Let's see here. You're going to have tables, maybe 2 is sustainable according to reality, maybe more, 2 or more. You always try so these tables can be this way. I'm so sorry, I don't have, okay. Or it can be like that. All right, so maybe you have 4 tables here and maybe some side tables over here. Maybe your door to the porch is right here, or the window, you need to open and close the window. So the light comes this way, and you can have some light over here as well needed, right? Okay, so those tables will be like greenhouses. So you're gonna see you have a lot of light here. If the light you're using come this way, the smaller plants come here. The ones with a bigger plants come on the back, right? But if your main source of light come from the ceiling during the day, because we're not keeping lights day and night, plants also need a break, right? And then doesn't matter. Then you can keep all not here. All right, you can keep doesn't matter, the back, the front, Why one table here, another here? So you can walk in between. You see there? You can walk and attend, like in greenhouses, attend the tables from both sides. You see, you have there. Okay, why I didn't do all the way? Because people, we can do the way because people gonna keep their own bicycles at their own apartment. Okay, so you keep going with those tables and walk area tables until the end. So it's okay if you have a bedroom. Nobody gonna be, by themselves. Couples with couples or families with families. So they're all gonna work together, right? So yes, you can use it. Take turns and wash those bathrooms, right? So that's how gonna be. So let's say here's the door to the main apartment, right? Because those are apartments. Okay, that's fine. You can put all the tables. I thought to put the bicycles here, but we're not keeping any bicycles. So this is gonna be a greenhouse. Every master bedroom gonna be the greenhouses, people working there a whole period. If they have a porch, they take sun right there. The other half of the day, they go around the block. They go to the pool, they go to the gym. They have to work out every day, right? 45 minutes. They have to take sun 45 minutes, okay? All right. But the mini break, the 15 minutes break can be right here at the porch. They sit down, look around. Or if they don't have a porch, they stand right there. They have these big windows, right? Look in the view. It's beautiful, right? So they have chairs, comfortable chairs, seating. Those chairs that you move around, those folded chairs, they're very comfortable. You move here, or when you have meetings, you move to the meetings. Okay, they're not really flat and sturdy. Okay, so basically is that. Let's go for a review. Okay, so you have 4 apartments, 4 main apartments in each floor. Okay, 1, 2, only start on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 apartments at each floor. This information is for the kitchen floor. Kitchen floor always gonna finish in 0 and 5, right? So here's 0. 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5 gonna be the kitchens. Every kitchen gonna attend the families that live right above them until the next kitchen. Right above them until the next kitchen. Right above them until the next kitchen. You see? Right above them until the next kitchen. Right above them until the next kitchen. So this case gonna be also, they're gonna serve those 3 floors or 4. Yeah, let's do up to 29, then is okay. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? All right? So in case they have 30 floor, you block that floor. You block. It's okay. It's just 1 floor. Block, nobody live. nobody enter, nobody keep storage, nobody do anything. So once a week, in random days, the security come and just make sure nobody's living on this 30th floor. So until 29 floors, it's okay because it's sustainable. For this reason, I'm just showing you. If they have 2 elevators, they need 2 elevators, all right? Okay, very good. And they cannot be luxurious, they cannot be huge, but they need 3 bedrooms. Small or big, doesn't matter. Okay? All right. So, in few words, this kitchen floor, gonna have a kitchen, you're gonna prepare food, you're gonna prepare the counter for food, the counter for salad, you're gonna have the freezers, you're gonna have the refrigerators, right, at the kitchen, and also some other rooms, whichever according to reality. Okay, so the living room, so let me make here a new one very quick. So you have 4 apartments in each floor. Usually they're like that. All of them have windows or porches, right? And usually they have one more side with windows, right? Okay? All right. So whichever the elevator is, doesn't matter. Okay, so what you're gonna have? You have the kitchen, you have the kids' room, you have the guest room, and you have the master bedroom room, right? Okay, all of them is the same. Kitchen, kids, guest, and master bedroom. All right? So all of them. Usually, of course, these have a bathroom and an extra one, sometimes inside, sometimes outside. Okay, at the kitchens, you're gonna be preparing food, right? You're gonna be preparing food. According to reality, I think just 2 is plenty. One gonna do the salads because we have a lot of work to do, and one gonna do the cooking. These 2 we are not using as a kitchen, all right? We can use for freezers with a lock and a door. We can use for refrigerators with a lock and a door, but we're not using those 2 kitchens. You understand? Because they're not needed. You're only gonna use 2. All right? The most appropriate. All right. So this, it's okay. You can use as a pantry. So here's an improvement already. So because they already have cabinets, you have to take the drawers out that you cannot keep for security reasons. So we see what people are keeping, but you can use as a pantry, and here you can use as a pantry. All right? Okay, we're not using for cooking kitchens. So what is it then? You know already, right? You're getting an expert in that. So 1 is for salads, colorful salads, many things. They wash, they cut, they have the food. All right, so we're talking about this. Those buildings here. Sorry, the battery ran out of my cell phone. So let me fix here so we are organized. Okay, perfect. So you need at least, those 4 engineers need to have their present license, 10 years of experience, and is still working. So they sign that paper that they can do a very large, arch to connect these 2 apartments, living room, they can make that. Or according to the structure is okay, but for sure a small door and a large window will fit for sure. So you can serve food for both. They're connected. This 4 apartments gonna be connected. Okay? So now let's just review quick. What you gonna do at the kids' room? Now I don't know because it used to be the pantry, and if you need, you put more pantry, right? More pantry. You know, those things that will last forever, like dark beans and lentils, dark lentils, because they're rich in protein. So keep the kids room for a second pantry. And here, this kitchen, you can put the things you're gonna use right that week or right that month, okay? And the freezers, the refrigerators, and here more like dry items. The grains, okay? Here also have a kid's room, the same, right? It's a second pantry with dry food, maybe some cans, gonna last forever, don't have any dent in it, okay? All right, then what you're gonna do is this guest bedroom and this guest bedroom. So here's kids, right? Kids, here's the kitchen, kids, guest, and master bedroom. So what you're gonna do with this one? You're gonna do the, here, garden storage with shelves, okay? So garden storage with shelves, okay? So that's what you're gonna do at both apartments, exactly the same for this second bedroom they have, right? This second bedroom. Okay, so what you're gonna do, the very last one, the master bedrooms that are the biggest. But you know, I'm talking about all of them. This as well, right? Just to be easy, right? I'm just giving this example here so I can fit on a cell phone while I show you the drawings. Master bedroom, they do have a bathroom for sure. People can use, that's fine, take turns, every week they need to wash. Okay, what they're gonna have? The plants, right? Planting sites. Tables, you know, whichever it needs, the seedlings, the ones that are growing taller towards the porch, okay? So you're gonna plant, gonna be the plants, the trees for desert or the trees for food across the street, all right? So that is how people from apartments gonna do. Okay, so now let's say a few words, because you're not living at your apartment and you know you have to go outside, but this is a pattern if you have those 4 bedrooms that those 4 apartments that I just show you, up to 29 floors. Okay, so I told you here, you know, that some residential communities, yes, they have playground, they have pool, they have a computer room, a party room that you cannot receive people from outside. But if you're doing for your own family, that's gonna move with you, right? We already talked about this more than a year ago, right? 2 years ago. People gonna live at their own residential communities, being this, being that. They're gonna live together instead of in different cities, different countries. They're gonna live right there. It's sustainable instead of traveling all the time, calling all the time. Okay, and then you're gonna remodel whichever is needed. We talk about that. If they have a garage or if they have, you know, we're gonna talk. People gonna come with a fingerprint, you know, and inside, you know, the security can ask randomly, can you show me your ID, please? Can you show me your ID, please? And then they let some families pass, and then they ask again, can I show you? Can you show me, please? Can you show me, please, your ID? They have to show the ID, make sure they live there, because going to be many families. All right, so now across the street or at your neighbor, so let's say here is the sky riser with everything, all these floors up to 29, okay? Up to, no more, okay? So up to 29 floors is okay, all right? So a neighbor community or across the street or a park a block away, you're gonna have your main planting area, the main land for everything. For the food, for the desert trees, right? For everything. Gonna be garden beds, some straight, some a little round, gonna form, in a sustainable way. Some gonna be like that, some gonna be like that. You're gonna study where the sun goes to. So if the sun rises here, right, we're gonna set long days, short days, the taller plants always on the back. You know this, right? So if here's your main covered area, towards this area, the shorter plants, and towards that back, the tallest plant. Or not, maybe it's like this. So which hemisphere you are, where you're located, so all this count. If you are inside the continent, remember, you plant everything in pots. So you're gonna stay at those big sky risers until, demolish the whole city. Everything is cleaned up. Those will be the very last, the tallest, or even those are halfway here. It's okay. Up to 20, more or less, 18, 20 floors. That's okay too, right? But those are going to be the last one, not ones with 1 or 2 floors. And where people gonna move? Towards 200 kilometers of the beach line. Every continent have beach line. Okay? So the only exceptions for Asia, that nobody gonna live on the top, is too cold. For Canada, north of United States, is too cold, nobody gonna live there, right? We already talked about that. No Europe, no Iceland, no Ireland, no Great Britain, these things. Ireland, nothing of that. No Alaska, it's too cold. We cannot keep making people or slaves in Mexico, in Brazil, in Guatemala, producing food, producing seeds, and send to them. And they eat fish, seafood. They're fat, they're obese, they're unhealthy, they don't take sun, they have vitamin D deficiency, they're sick, they're depressed, All these countries, they have problems. See, go look. You get the line, you make a line, so our line gonna be here, the north of Tunisia, north of Africa gonna be our line. Have a look. Everybody's sick. In Europe, people don't have babies anymore. Many don't even marry. Look, Canada, freezing cold. Alaska, people are obese. They're eating fast food and seafood because it's too expensive to bring fruits and vegetables from Mexico, from south of United States, from California, from Florida, right? And they have processed food, orange juice. They have everything in cans. It's not healthy. And then if you're going to evaluate Europe, as I said, nobody even have babies. Evaluate all Russia, Siberia area, all this area here. Everybody's depressed. People they have suicide, out levels of suicide. They have high levels of no families united. They live in freezing areas for no reason, right? And then here we have a lot of desert, right? Here, Central Asia, north of China. What happens there? Tell me what happens. Nobody lives there. We need to plant trees. The government is working and have this huge work, but we really need to work more. And here, Sahara, desert, right? So we need to improve all these things. And then we have here, Australia. It's another problem, another desert. So we have desert here, desert here. South America, Argentina, Chile, desert there. Even Brazil. We have northeast of Brazil. It was a big desert 20 years ago. I went there. We would drive miles and miles to go to these beautiful beaches. And it's all semi-arid and desert land. You see a bush here, a bush there, a tree here, a tree there, or cactus, right? So all these governments, many government leaders are working, but some other, my friends, they steal millions of dollars and they're free. So we have to do this for a better humanity. Okay, so we make this line according here to the north, so we get the whole Africa. So here is our line, you know, right there. Okay, so here's Greta Ferreira from Florida. We see you soon. Start working the best you can. Get a land somewhere at your own block. Up to 1 block away is worth it. So you have teams working there. At the end of their work period, they get their baskets and bring to the sky risers their produce. Gonna be everything organic. For now, we're gonna use some pesticides, you know, or herbicides, a little bit, the least as possible, but it's okay. But no more, we're not going to have more, you understand? All right? Very good. Let's get this going, let's get this organized, and for sure, we will win. My friends, a gift to have your participation. Thank you so much, and we see you soon. Remember, we're gonna launch our international organization on August 24th, 2023. That for us will be the year 1. So we start everything new. Okay? All right. We see you soon. Thank you. Okay, the other thing I didn't say, you're going to have these living rooms, right? So here's one, here's another, and they're going to be, oh, sorry. Here's one, here's another, they're going to be connected. Here's one, here's the other living room of those 4 apartments. Combine, they will be connected. What are we going to do with them? So we're going to serve the food, right, on those tables, right? So every meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, we're going to eat there, right? On vacation days and the other moments, kids going to eat lunch at their school. Okay. During the day, remember, everyone going to work 5 hours and they're going to study, work out the other 5 hours, right? Study. So they work. So here we're going to use these spaces. During the days, okay, we're going to have classes so people know English. They can teach the others. People know about the organization. They're just organizing the videos. They're not going to teach about the organization. They're just going to be guides. Okay, we have 500 videos. Which one you check? Which one you check? They're going to be guides. That's okay. During the day, at night, everyone going to be home. Okay? All right, so if we really do these things well, going to be great. They have dance classes. They're going to have yoga classes. You know, so they're going to have things right there. But they cannot be at their apartments all the time. They have to go around the block and come back. Around the block and come back. You see? They cannot stay just there on their little planet and don't see what's going on. It's important. They work out, they move, they see people on the street, right? Okay, they go to work at the land. You know, so we need to take sun every day, right? Let's say 1 hour. 1 hour is the best. 45 minutes running, 45 minutes running or fast jogging, right? Not fast, but sometimes you jog up. You do these little jumps for heart to beat strong and fast. But it's 1 hour of sun, the least. You know, and we have to plant. So everyone needs to plant. Okay, so maybe once a week, you know, maybe a few days a month, you're going to be cooking on these kitchen floors, right? On those kitchen floors, but all the other days, that's where you're going to work, right? So some days you can be cooking, and some days you can be studying, some days you're going to be right here planting, all right? Okay, my friends, very good. We're getting ready. So now we have instructions for people that live in homes and people that live in big sky risers. All right, so now you have all the information. We also have information for people that are business owners, from the center of the continent, so they clean up their own, demolish their own, move out, be happy, get out of where they are, okay? And now we just need now the video. So we got videos about this, got videos about that. Business owners to move out towards the beach. They demolish, clean, plant trees and move. And now we just need videos for the present government leaders, because I have some I post more than a year ago, but we need some updated ones for people to share those videos from May 2023. Okay, here we are. We just get one more step and we are going there. And after that, we're going to stop making some videos. We are going to focus at our international conference, because there's still a lot to do. We have to register families and keep advertising, check their points, do their tests, and do the phone calls, the interviews. So we just have these two things to do now. We are getting ready, and it's a gift to have your participation. So I'm gonna do this more video, and then soon after we are ready for this. Thank you so much for your participation. It's a gift to have you here and start talking about this program. Even that sometimes along the time, I said something that doesn't make sense, but is a way to improve, and then we improve, and then we get better ideas, and we keep improving. This is a work for all of us. It's not for me or for you. This is a work for all of us, all families of this planet Earth. So thank you so much, and we see you soon at the organization launching day, as soon as the teachers start to arrive for the conference on the 24th is the first conference day. That also will be the organization launching day with 194 countries present. Okay, and those that do not have a Waldorf school, we're gonna open to other schools. Okay, and of course approve them as everybody else. Okay, all right, and then they're gonna take classes with us. The best 84 families gonna take the 2-year class with us. It's a university class about everything that we've been talking. So we will have government leaders. It's a work for us to organize government leaders. So we might have all these 194 couples for 2 years to see who will be the best 84 from those. Maybe we get 100, but 194 or 100 to become 84 best couples. All right, thanks so much. We see you soon.